name is Kristen Blay and I will be presenting about IOI edible sandakan.
Industrial field trips are essential part of the engineering and science education because they provide students with the opportunity to observe industrial operation in real working environment. Instead of learning only through the lecture and textbook, we were able to see the actual production process, industrial machinery, quality control system, and workplace safety practices. This experience gave us a better understanding of how the theory learned in class are applied in the real industrial setting. The objective of this field trip were first to understand the manufacturing process used in the different industry. Second, to observe the industrial equipment and technologies involved in production. Third, to relate the knowledge learned chemistry process to real industry application. Fourth, to understand the importance of the workplace safety, quality control, and environmental management. And finally, to gain the practical experience and prepare ourselves for future career in the industrial sector. Our first destination was Norsechem, where we were warmly welcomed by the company representative. The visit began with a safety briefing and an introduction to the company, including its history, operation, and role in the chemical manufacturing industry. After the briefing, we were given a tour of the production facilities. During the tour, we observed various industrial equipment, storage tank, pipelines, and processing area used in the manufacturing process. The staff also explained how the company follows strict safety procedure and quality control measures to ensure that every product meets industrial standard. The visit gave us our first opportunity to experience a real chemical manufacturing environment and understand how industrial operations are managed on a daily basis. It also helped us appreciate the importance of safety, teamwork, and efficiency in the chemical industry. Our second visit was to IOI Edible Oil Sandakan, one of the leading companies in the palm oil industry. During the visit, we attended an informative briefing where we learned about the company background, its product, and its contribution to a Malaysian palm oil sector. We toured the processing facilities and observed several steps involved in refining crude palm oil into high-quality edible oil product. The company representative explained the production flow, the equipment used, and the quality control procedure carried out to ensure the food safety and product consistency. The visit helped us understand the importance of modern technology and efficient processing system in producing edible oils. It also allowed us to see how industrial organic chemistry play a significant role in the palm oil refining process. Our final destination was Sabah Tea, where we experienced a completely different type of industry compared to our previous visit. We were introduced to the tea plantation, the history of the company, and the journey of the tea leaf from the cultivation to the final packaged product. During the tour, we observed the tea processing facilities and learned about the different stages involved, including watering, rolling, fermentation, drying, grading, and packaging. The staff also explained how product quality is maintained throughout the production process to ensure the consumer receive high quality of tea. Besides learning about tea manufacturing, we also enjoyed the beautiful natural surrounding of the plantation, which highlighted to the company commitment to sustainable agriculture and environmental conservation. Overall, the visit provided us valuable knowledge about the tea industry and demonstrated another practical application of industrial processing.
Recently, I had a field trip with my classmate to Sandakan to see how a company or industry work in a real life. The first company we visit during the field trip is Norsechem, which is a chemical manufacturing specialized in producing formaldehyde and synthetic resin adhesive primarily for the wood-based manufacturing industry in Sabah, including plywood, particle board, medium density fiberboard, and furniture manufacturers. Before starting our trip, the chairman gave us a short brief explanation about this company. This is the raw material used for the production of formaldehyde and synthetic resin. The production process of formaldehyde starts from the liquid methanol, is vaporized before entering the reactor, and followed by reacting it with oxygen over a layer of catalyst, start from ceramic, KH44L, KH26, and ceramics. And this is the formaldehyde plant that I captured during the field trip. That's the formalin storage, and this is the methanol storage. Okay, this is the view from the top of absorber, guys. Oh my god, this is the absorber. Saya baru tahu ini. Penat bekerja, sekarang kita rehat.
Is our Sabah Tea Resort field trip report. During our visit to Sabah Tea Factory, we had the opportunity to observe how fresh the tea leaves are processed into final product. First, the tea leaves are harvested from the plantation using a harvesting machine, and the freshly picked leaves are then transported to the factory for processing. Before going to the factory, the tour guide explained to us about the history of the Sabah Tea Resort. So now we arrive at the factory. So this is a very quick overview of what is in the factory. So here the tour guide explained a very brief summary of what is in the factory and also a very quick safety of the factory. So next, the leaf will undergo the withering process where they are dried to reduce their moisture content and make them soft and flexible. And after that, the leaf are rolled using traditional machine to break the leaf cell and release natural enzyme. So the raw leaves are left for oxidation, also known as fermentation, which will develop the tea characteristic, color, aroma, and flavor. So once the desired level of oxidation is achieved, the leaves are dry again to stop the oxidation process and reduce the remaining moisture. Finally, the dried tea leaves are sorted according to their grade and quality before being packaged and prepared for distribution. And this visit gave us better understanding of how tea is processed from fresh leaf into the tea products that we enjoy every day. Thank you.
Palm oil plantations are actually IOI's absolute biggest moneymaker. As of 2023, a massive 63% of the conglomerate's profits came straight from their oil palm plantations. IOI owns 2 massive refineries right here in Malaysia. Their combined capacity is a staggering 1.8 million metric tons per annum. That is a ridiculous amount of volume moving through their system every single year to meet global demand. It all starts with crude palm oil, or CPO. This raw stuff is transported from the mills to the refineries via trucks or massive ships, and then pumped through a network of pipelines straight into massive storage tanks. But before anything happens, it has to pass a strict quality check. They separate the CPO into different tanks based on 3 strict quality parameters, which is free fatty acids, moisture, and impurities, and something called the deterioration of bleachability index. Once it passes inspection, the refining officially begins. First up is degumming. The CPO is heated under a vacuum, and they add phosphoric acid to separate the gums, which are basically just natural impurities. What's left behind? A perfectly neutral, highly stable oil called RBDPO, refined, bleached, and deodorized palm oil. Some of this RBDPO is sold directly as industrial frying fat, but the bulk of it goes through a fascinating process called fractionation. They gradually cool the oil down and pass it through membrane filters. Now, even though it's filtered, it still smells like raw palm fruit. That's why it goes to deodorization. They heat the oil to remove the odor and remaining FFA. The vapor that comes off this process is called palm fatty acid distillate. The part that crystallizes and turns solid is called palm stearin, used to make margarine, shortening, or chemical feedstocks. The part that stays liquid? That's palm olein, aka your everyday cooking oil. Now, I know what some of you are thinking when you watch this videos. What on earth do free fatty acids, or a DOBI index, actually mean to a normal person? Let's break it down so it makes sense. Think of free fatty acids, or FFA, as the spoilage meter. When palm fruit is harvested, if it sits around too long or gets bruised, the fats start breaking down into these acids. High FFA means the oil is degrading and will taste bitter or spoil faster. And that DOBI index? It stands for Deterioration of Bleachability Index. It basically tells the factory how easy it's going to be to turn that raw, dark orange oil into a beautifully clear product. If the CPO fails these tests, it gets rejected out of the food supply chain and sent straight to the biodiesel tanks. It is a massive, highly efficient ecosystem that bridges the gap between raw agriculture and the everyday products sitting right now in your kitchen pantry. The next time you pour cooking oil into a pan or spread margarine on toast, you'll know exactly how much engineering went into making it happen. And that is going to do it for today's deep dive, guys. I hope this videos can help you understand the engineering behind our palm oil. Thank you very much.
So in this part, I'll just wrap up what we observed during the industrial visit and what we learned from it. First, at Norsechem, things were more industrial and chemical based. We learned how chemical reaction need to be carefully controlled, temperature mixing, and safety are really important here because even small mistakes can affect product quality or just cause hazards. It shows us how chemistry is used in real manufacturing, not just in labs. Second, we went to IOI edible oil. We learned how palm oil is refined and separated using process like fractionation. These steps improve the quality and stability of edible oil for food use. For the last visit, we visited the Sabah tea. We saw how tea leaves go through processes like oxidation, drying, and extraction. This process changes the color, flavor, and quality of tea through chemical and physical changes. So in conclusion, each company uses chemistry differently. Sabah Tea use natural processes, Norsechem use industrial reaction, and IOI edible using processing and separation. Besides that, chemistry is not only theory but is used in real life industry for production, quality control, and safety. This visit helped us understand how classroom knowledge is applied in real life.